Breyer fans, Snow Nova Forever here, and I am going to do my Breyerfest haul video over again because my first one had some background music and it got copyrighted and removed and all that good stuff. And it was also a half-hour long, so we're going to try and keep this really short. So I just have all of my non-Breyer horse stuff spread out here, and we're just going to do a quick overview of everything. So, these here are horse treats. This is a calendar. So, yeah, let's move on to horses. Okay, so I got 21 total. Well, one of those is a Peterson, and then of course I got the little stuffed animal horse. I think its name is Lotus. She's right there. I was sleeping with her last night. You all pretty much know what Lotus is anyway. So we're going to start here. This is my Nasruddin, and I got a really, really nice one. My lighting is terrible in here. Maybe I can clear off a spot on my shelf so I can look. I'll just hold it for you. They're really, really, really nice models, and the Mawari fits it perfectly. And I love how light the mane and tail is. I just kind of wish he had detailed eyes, but you know, you can't win them all. This is my third in the Mawari mold, and mine is fine except for this white mark under his eye right there, and then his nose is broken, but that seems to be on all of them. So yeah, that's my Mawari. On to the special runs, I got Vahana, and it sounds like a mare name, and it is a gelding. I think his face is just the cutest thing in the world. I love how it's pinned up but loose at the same time. So, and the purple and silver goes great with the Bay Roan. So, that is one of my favorite draft molds now, aside from the Othello. Then I got Kali. She's like black until you get to the roaning. And her roaning is right here. Like, the rest of her is solid black. Her tail is probably my favorite part. Yeah, and all these Breyerfest horses have stamps on them, but, you know, we all pretty much know that. Yeah, she's probably my favorite special run from this year. I got 5 special runs total. I had 6 openings because I had 3 tickets, but I only got 5 of them. I was going to get Hindu, but I got Vallegro. And I just wasn't crazy about the mold, but I love Vallegro on it, so I didn't get it. I got 2 surprise models. I got the Bay Pinto. They're both matte. It's got one blue eye and one brown one. And last year, my grandmother got me this red Arabian set. So this year, she got me a blue one. And I love the blue on this horse. That's why it's on there. But, yeah, this one was probably my favorite variation with the long mane and tail. And, yeah, I don't have a lot of Bay Pintos, so I love how this one has more white on the face than a lot of paints, too. Then I got the short mane and tail, buckskin matte. Detailed eyes, I think. Yes, it has detailed eyes. They're very dark, though. I love the face. That's the whole reason I like the buckskin, is because of his face. I don't have a single complaint about these surprise models. The dappling is fantastic. And the detail on these guys were amazing. You can definitely tell Breyer took a lot of time making these guys. So, yeah, I absolutely love the surprises. And then the final special run I got is Saffron. They were all in matte. I love the Geronimo mold. It's one of my new favorite molds. It's not over my Smart Chickalina Conga, but I think it took 3rd. I think, because my second favorite is the Show Jumping Warm Blood, and then my 3rd was the Othello. I think I like this one more than the Othello. So, yeah, I got this one. Got the dorsal stripe. His mane is shaded. He's got a stamp. Love him so much. And then I got Repeat the Beat, the store special. The matting was really bad. Actually, a lot of these white marks were red. and I had to peel them off myself to show the white marks. Also, the real horse is a male. I don't know if it's a gelding or stallion. I think it's a gelding. And this mold is a mare. But I don't mind because the horse itself looks like a gelding when I think this mold is just so girly. So I'm going to use her as a mare, as she is. But I just I just know that the real horse is a gelding. But I love it. It's my second in the mold, and I plan to get a lot more. Continuing with special runs, I got 2 from last year since I didn't go. I got this one. I don't know what these horses' names are from last year, so bear with me here. I found it for $150 in the Breyer store, but I held off until I got my celebration model, because I got 3 of them, and I traded for this one and Banjo there. I got Banjo for free, and I paid $100 for this one. So happy about that one. And then I got this one. Again, sorry I don't know their name, but I didn't go last year. I got a very brown version. In the pictures, it looks really black, but mine is like a dark bay, which is cool. This is my first in this one. I was going to get Hwin, but I didn't have enough money. The only 2 horses I didn't come home with that I wanted was Hwin and Xavier. But I got a lot of expensive, nice models, so, you know, I was okay with leaving them behind. Then I got Bandera. So, yeah, I'm starting my conga in the Geronimo mold. I think what I'm going to do with him is I might give him eye detail. I don't like decorators, but I really like the story behind this horse. But he looks like a real color except for his eyes. I might just do them black and white, you know, like an older Breyer. But I don't know, I haven't decided yet. But yeah, I got Bandera. And then I got Banjo. And for an old horse, the eye detailing is amazing. Kind of scary, but amazing nonetheless. Almost looks like a vampire horse. Like, vampire horse. Not in bad shape. She is really white. She's not like a smoker home yellow. Couple black marks on her, but I'm gonna look it up to see how to fix that. She has a brand. I did not know about that, but she does have a brand. I've wanted this horse for a long time, and I'm glad that I finally got it. And then I got Van Gogh. I got this as a Clarion on Thursday night. I do have Picasso, which is why I got Van Gogh. So, now I have the set, kind of like the Zenyatta and Zenyatta's first colt. I bought them separately, but I have the set. And this is my first foal in this mold, and I love this mold. So, yeah, that's cool. Another old-time horse that I've wanted for a long time was Barbaro. He is not glossy, but he has a metallic paint to him. And I really love him. He is the cutest little thing. On his belly, he says Barbaro 2006 Kentucky Derby winner. And his one foot is, like, patched. It's pretty cool. See? He did come with a certificate of authenticity, and I'm keeping it in the plastic so it doesn't get ruined. This is my first horse with a certificate of authenticity from Breyer. I have the Calico show special card with Calico, and then I did get my paperwork with my Peterstone that I got, but he's the only Breyer I have an actual certificate of authenticity for. Next, I think this is another horse from last year. This was my biggest horse I wanted to get this year, like the most wanted horse. It is from Breyerfest 2016. It's the new Frisian mold with the Laredo mane and tail. I don't know if I'm going to paint the braids or not. I might, because it looks kind of weird, just black on black. I don't know. I might make it blue like the horse in the actual show this year, and I might make it red. I'm not sure. But, yeah, he is perfect, except for one major flaw. There, you see that big white mark? But I can fix that. I can paint over that. That's not hard to fix. I love this horse so much. It's a tie between this one and another one. Right there. Ideal. that were my favorite. Getting into special or regular runs, I got the Irish Draught or Irish Draft, but I am from Pennsylvania, so it's Irish Draft. I was gonna get this horse for Christmas, but I got some Tractor Supply horses instead. But he is just the cutest thing, and he is my second in this mold, but my first with a mane. Because I have Tunbridge Wells from Breyerfest 2012, but he don't have a mane. So that's cool that I finally got one that has hair. Next I got Vallegro. I was going to conga this mold because I love the pictures, but he scares me in real life. He looks like another vampire horse. I'm very picky about dressage horses. I don't like a lot of dressage horses, but Breyer does a really good job on them. And they did a fantastic job on this horse. I just don't like it. I love the color on this mold. I like the darker colors. He has a little paint blotch right there. But I was going to get Hindu, but like I said, I didn't like it on the mold. If it was on a different mold, I would have gotten it, for sure. And then my main regular run I wanted to get at Breyerfest was Paint Me a Pepto. I did meet her and her foal, but I didn't get her signed because I had to leave early on Sunday. But I want to conga this mold too. I was going to get the special run from last year that was on it, but I couldn't even find one. So I got those two instead. I definitely wanted this one. It was a tie between this one and the one in the Paint Me Pepto mold. But, yeah. Next, like I said, this is probably my holy grail from this year. It was a tie between this one and the Frisian. This is Ideal. I wanted him since I started collecting. It was a tie between him and Mongammon on who I wanted more, but Mongammon was easier to find. This, in the 4 years I went to Breyerfest, this is the one and only Mongammon Ideal I've ever found, and he was $90. But I would have paid any amount of money for him because I was so happy to find him. He is LSQ, aside from these little white marks on his shoulder, and then that little spot right there. Other than that, this horse is perfectly fine, and I'm so happy to have him, and I'm excited to use him in pictures, because I love using that mold in pictures. I got another Smart Chickalina for my mold. This is Slick by Design, and I love the name. He's just solid black. He's got a white sock and a little white star. You know, he's nothing special, but you know what? 3 weeks before he was released, I was on the Identify Your Breyer website, and I was like, why don't they make a solid black? Of all the colors they have, they don't make a solid black. There it is. Just like Banjo, Shasta Moon was another one that I really wanted. There was only two in the Clarion, one for $45, one for $50. This was the $45 one. Couple black marks on her, but I'm going to look up how to fix that because I need to fix some on Banjo. But there's nothing wrong with her colors on her. So she is LSQ aside from those black marks, and if I can fix them, then she's going to be great to go. And it's funny because there is another girl on YouTube here, I'm sorry, I forget your name, and I saw that she got the other one. So that was really, really cool. We got the only two Shasta Moons at Breyerfest. So, yeah, love her. And last but not least, my Peter Stone. This is a Damascus. I don't know much about Peter Stone. I'm still getting into it. This is only my third Peter Stone. I have an Arabian, a Morgan, and then I wanted the Thoroughbred, so I got one. I was looking for a black and white paint, but all black and white paints I found were $400, and I was not paying that. Love his eyes for an older horse. He's from 2002. He is a paint. He's glossed, so it's hard to see. He is 157 out of 200. And he was originally $200, but I got him for $100 because he doesn't stand, and he does have some battle scars from maybe getting toppled over. Got some black marks, but I don't show, so I don't care. And I am able to fix a horse who doesn't stand. See? Before, he would topple over as soon as you let go of him. Seems like he stands pretty good now. I have all of his original paperwork and his pictures. See, I have three, but one of them is on the shelf. See, I have his stone paper. And then I have his original order paper. And then he was in box. Even though he's a 2002, he does still have his box. So, yeah, I couldn't have gotten a much better deal. It's kind of funny because I got the 3 different colors of buckskin. I got the cream. Let me see, we'll bring him over here. I got a cream buckskin, a dun buckskin, and then one that's exactly in the middle. So it seemed like buckskins and blue roans were my theme for this year because I got 1, 2, 3, 4 blue roans, and then 3 buckskins. And then, of course, you know, Banjo's a buckskin paint. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you all had fun at Breyerfest, and I'm sorry that my other one was so long and it got copyrighted, so we're not going to put any music on this one. Okay, see you later, YouTubers. Look out for my tour that's going to be coming out soon.